Which leads me to the 8th ingredient. And this one is the foundation for all the others. You must have this one, or the others just don't count. A well-adjusted person knows how to laugh at life. The one thing you will never hear in a mental hospital is laughter, because if they could laugh, they wouldn't be there. God has given you the grace of laughter. No other animal can laugh. Did you ever see a dog laugh? Did you ever see a horse laugh? You did? See me later, I'll sign you in. Only a human being knows how to laugh. Now, my field of specialization happens to be in menopause, change of life. There were two women in Lorenzo Marx. One said to the other one, she said, "Tell the truth, Sadie, have you been through the menopause yet?" She said, "I haven't even been through the Polano." Now, what does change of life really mean? Change of life comes to a woman between 45 and 50. It comes to a man between 50 and 55. People are always so amazed to hear that men have change of life. Every man and every woman must pass through change of life. Now, thousands become so insanely depressed that they commit suicide. Ham Fisher, the creator of Joe Palooka, was a change of life suicide. Mr. Robert Young, the chairman of the New York Central Railroad, was a change of life suicide. And after dealing with thousands of these cases, I've learned a thrilling thing. I've learned that those who in their youth know how to laugh easily, quickly, readily, they laugh right through change of life, don't even know they're having it. Those who in their youth are sour-pussed become more puss-sour as they go along. After looking all of you over very carefully, for some of you it doesn't look too good. Especially on this side, right over here. Human beings love to have their fortunes told. Go to a party, say to someone, "Come here, I'll tell your fortune." You will? What does my hand show? Dirt. Well, I am going to predict your future. The major difference between a fortune teller and me is I guarantee you that what I'm about to predict for your life will surely come to pass. I don't know how big a business you own. I don't know how much money you're worth. I can't tell you how well you get on with your wife or someone else's wife. These things I don't know. One thing I know about you for certain. I know that whatever else you may get, you lose your sense of humor. And sooner or later, this world is going to crack you. I know, too, whatever else you may not get, you keep your sense of humor, and nothing will ever be able to destroy you. In New York State, there's an area called the Catskill Mountains, sometimes called the Borscht Circuit. Well named because if you drive up, you follow a white line all the way up, it's sour cream all the way. They have a lake up there where only the men are allowed to swim, and they swim nude. They leave their clothes on the beach and they just jump in. Last summer, a big convention came up. It was a very hot day. The fellow took off all his clothes, jumped in the lake. The wise guys decided to play a little practical joke. They stole every single stitch of clothing. When he came out, he almost fainted. Not only did they take everything, but he had to walk up a steep hill to get back to the hotel. Well, he hunted high and low to find something to cover himself with. Something. Finally, he found an old battered straw hat. He covered himself as best as he could, and he started to walk up the hill. Sitting on the porch in a rocking chair was a little Jewish lady. There's always a little Jewish lady sitting on the porch in a rocking chair. When she saw him coming up the hill, she let out a scream, and she started to laugh. He said, "Missus, if you were a lady, you wouldn't laugh." She said, "If you were a gentleman, you'd tip your hats." You see, she had the proper outlook. The ninth and the last ingredient I've saved for last, purposely, because while it is one of the ingredients of a well-adjusted person, it happens simultaneously to be the top secret of a happy marriage. Do you have an educated heart? What's that? Everybody knows what an educated brain is. What's an educated heart? That's something you own if you know how to bring a little happiness into someone else's life, and you do it. It means you know something wonderful to say about someone, and you say it. It means you know something vicious and cruel, and you don't say it. It means you're willing and able to see the other fellow's point of view. What a marvelous husband, wife, doctor, salesman, lawyer you must be if you can do that one great thing, see the other fellow's point of view. Just stop and think what a stingy world you're living in. You just make a mistake. See how long it will take before someone tells you what you did wrong. Then do something very nice. See how long it takes. Don't you think it's a little disgraceful? We send banks of flowers to those who stop smelling them. We insist on saying so many lovely words to those who stop listening. Should you leave here tonight and forget every word I've said, every last word, I hope you will carry home with you forever a tiny little thought expressed in these stanzas. Here it is. Closed eyes can't see the white roses. Cold hands can't hold them, you know. Breath that is stilled cannot gather the odors that sweet from them blow. Death with a peace beyond dreaming, its children of earth doth endow. Life is the time we can help them, so give them the flowers now. Here are the struggles and strivings. Here are the cares and the tears. Now is the time to be smoothing the frowns and the furrows and fears. What to closed ears are kind saying? What to hushed heart is deep vow? Naught can avail after parting, so give them the flowers now. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.